So it is so good to be back here in Costa Rica. This is my 4th trip down here, and if you guys remember, maybe 3 years ago when I was on that epic reptile adventure in New Caledonia, I was with Quetzal Dwyer on that trip, and on that trip he told me about his reptile zoo here in Costa Rica. And in those 3 years, I have been waiting to get down here and tour his zoo, and that's where I am right now. So this is Reptilandia, a reptile zoo that Quetzal has built, and unfortunately, Quetzal isn't here right now. He is up in Texas while we're down here building yet another reptile zoo, but we are gonna kick off this Costa Rican reptile adventure with a tour of Reptilandia. I'm Dāv Kaufman, and these are my reptile adventures. Rainbow Mealworms is not only a proud sponsor of this channel, they are the premier source for all your reptile food needs. They grow all of their quality insects in-house, and I use them exclusively for all my insect-eating reptiles. So place your order today at rainbowmealworms.net or click the link in the description below. So the first thing you see when you enter this zoo is one of my favorite Costa Rican snakes, the Spilotes pilatus. These go by a few different names. Oriole snake is one name, tiger rat snakes, chicken snakes, but these are non-venomous, they're diurnal, and these guys are fast. I've only seen one of these here in Costa Rica in the wild, and unfortunately that was a roadkill. But these guys feed on small mammals, birds, they even eat lizards. Man, these are one of the most beautiful snakes in Costa Rica. We're gonna go down here, and we have another Spilotes. Oh, look at this. This is amazing. So this is one of the other Spilotes that can be found down here. Now these are found not in Costa Rica like the other Spilotes that we saw. These are the ones that are found further south into South America. Look at how strong this guy is. He just wrapped around my leg here. Man, these are just big, impressive, beautiful snakes. Very cool. All right, you can shut the door. I'm moving in. I'm gonna live with this guy.
There you go.
The common name of these snakes is an Amazon puffing snake, and the reason why they get that name is because, again, like the other Spilotes, they inflate their neck vertically when they're nervous. He was doing that a little bit, but that's where they get the name Amazon puffing snake. So anyway, we have just started this tour. Already it's amazing, but we're gonna continue on down this way and see what's next. So there's a Tenosaura bakeri. Man, that is cool. That's a female, but the males, they get this huge comb that is so big it just kind of flops over, and the females don't get that big comb like the males do. But this is such a cool enclosure. We've got all these turtles in here. We've got the bakeri, and then somewhere in here is a green basilisk. And there she is. So that's a female green basilisk. These are native to Costa Rica, and the males get this huge plume, and the females, like that one there, they just get that little fin on the back of their head, but it's still a gorgeous lizard. So we've got some cat food here, and we are gonna feed these caiman lizards. All right, so the first thing we have to do to feed these guys is get a plate. Oh, look at that. They know that when the leaf goes down, it's dinner time. They're already ready for it. He's not going to wait until it's out of the can.
We breed them every year.
You breed these every year?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here in Costa Rica, the climate is basically the same as it is in Peru.
Yeah.
So it must be really easy to breed these here in Costa Rica. All right, and then for these two guys, we're going to, again, put down the plate.
We give them cat food, but there's also fish in the ponds and tiny snails, not the big ones as in the Amazon.
Right, right. Are they eating the natural snails? Yeah, I suppose so. That's what they're eating out in Peru. Oh, so he just, you know, he's taking his to go. All right, so we're sneaking up on the other side of this enclosure to see one of my favorite monitor lizards. And look at that. Man, that is a big, beautiful black dragon.
Look at his tongue. That's how he came in.
I mean, oh, he's missing the tip of his tongue there. So he came in as a big lizard 10 years ago, so man, he just looks big and chunky and beautiful. That is an awesome lizard. So guys, we have been here for only about a half hour. We have seen some really cool reptiles, but we have only begun to tour this zoo. Oh man, look at what's in here. All right, so in this very first enclosure, I have got to see this guy. This is a Pearl Island boa. These are a dwarf race of boas that live on many of those islands in Central America. And they differ from mainland boas by being much smaller and having extremely faded patterns and much smaller litters. And these guys being island boas, they've adapted to eat more birds than rodents. But you can see that these guys have a much more faded pattern than their mainland cousins do. Man, these are amazing boas. So we're gonna get one of these Pearl Islands down because I just really want to show off how amazing this pattern is on these boas. And of course, both of them are in shed here. All right, so now that we got them down, look at that. These guys are really snappy. And as you can see, his eyes are opaque. He's in shed. So I don't really want to kind of handle them when they're in shed. They're grumpy anyway, but when they're in shed, they're double grumpy. That's a thing, double grumpy. And then look at the tail. Man, these guys have just an awesome pattern to them. All right, well, bye, buddy. But look at that, wait a minute, look at what he's doing. He's sidewinding. I have never seen a boa sidewind before like that. That is a boa with an identity crisis right there. All right, so here we have the Sanzania tree boa from Madagascar. Joe, I'm going to let you do the honors and you can get bit. I just love how green they are.
Yeah, scalation, the kind of the pattern goes is fantastic.
Right. So now that you have that in your hand, are you going to give up all the ball pythons and just work with these exclusively?
No, but I sure wouldn't mind having one.
Yeah, there you go.
They are beautiful.
Yes, they are. All right, so another Costa Rican viper that I really want to see in the wild are these guys. These are the eyelash vipers. Yep.
Yeah, there's another one.
Well, let me just stick my camera in there and we'll find them easy enough. So these are the eyelash pit vipers, or just eyelash vipers. And they come in two varieties, the green ones like this and the bright yellow ones like that. So you can see they have enlarged scales right above their eyes that give them kind of a horned look to them, and that's where they get their name, eyelash viper. These are one of the most iconic vipers here in Costa Rica. Here in the nursery, there is a baby eyelash pit viper, but look at this. It's white and pink.
I think she will get more pink when she matures.
Yeah.
So, because I have a bigger female like this, and she was exactly the same.
Really?
Almost white as a baby, and then she got pink.
Wow. So I have toured a lot of reptile zoos all over the world, and this one is so well designed. The enclosures are bioactive. They're beautifully designed to mimic the natural habitats of the animals, and there is so much to see at this zoo. They have reptiles from all over the world here, and again, there is something to see around every corner here. Excuse me, pups. Here, I will take a minute and pet you. There we go. Always have to stop and pet the puppies. All right, so Joe is going in with the tree boa. So these are the Corallus ruschenbergeri, and these are native to right here in southwestern Costa Rica. And you said that sometimes you'll see these wild just right in the rafters here.
Yeah, because they love bats.
Yeah. How you doing in here, Joe?
Trying
Yeah?
not to pull them out too hard.
Yeah. These guys very rarely bite, Joe. They're like ball pythons. So if you just, yeah. Look at that. So these are very different looking from Amazon tree boas that we all know. But look at that black tail. Man, these guys are beautiful. Look at that. They almost look like black-tailed crebos in tree boa form. And look at how chill they are. If this was an Amazon tree boa, we'd have puncture marks all over our hands. It would be very cool to see one of these in the wild as well. But man, these guys are just chill and just beautiful tree boas. Leaving that building back there, let's come down here. Oh, this is just cool. Look at this. Madagascar big-headed turtle. So there was a heavy rain last night, and when that happens, all these reservoirs get really cloudy like this. But look at this enclosure for this Mertens water monitor. He's got different levels so that the monitor can thermoregulate as it likes, and then he's got this huge reservoir for him that obviously he really enjoys. All right, I'm gonna step in here and go say howdy to this anaconda. Look at this big anaconda. Whoa! That is a big anaconda. He's already wrapped around my hand. Man, even at this size, you can just feel the strength as he wraps around my other hand. But he was a little nippy, but now he's calmed down. And it's all in how you handle these guys, and it's all in how you read the snake's body language. When they get a little aggressive, you know, you don't respond with aggression back. You just don't make any sudden movements. And when you handle him, you don't grab him. You just let him sit on you like I am now. Because if you grab him, that's when he's gonna feel like he's under attack. And so anacondas are pretty nippy to begin with. But again, if you don't grab them and you're just nice and calm with them, man, they just sit here and pose just perfectly like this. What a beautiful snake. All right, buddy. Let's put you back in there. Whoa! And as you can see, it just completely bit the water. Better the water than me. And there you go. We'll just let him slip right off my hand and go right in the water. You know, anacondas are one of my favorite giant snakes. I've been in Ecuador, I've been in Peru, I've been down to the Amazon. I've missed seeing these in the wild both times, but one of these days I'm gonna get down there and I'm gonna find these giant anacondas, and well, we'll see how well I handle those, but man, this is just such an incredible place with such incredible animals, and we are gonna continue this tour here. So moving on from the anaconda, look at this bad boy. All right, so Joe, I handled the anaconda. You get to handle the croc.
Just climb over the fence?
That's right. Get in there, Joe Irwin. So when it's hot in midday like this, what crocodiles will do is they'll sun themselves on the shore like that and open their mouths, and a lot of people think that that's a sign of aggression because it does look menacing. But what he's actually doing is thermoregulating by opening his mouth. He's actually cooling himself down. It's exactly like a form of panting. You're not going to go in there?
That...
Can Joe go in there?
Oh, she might be feisty.
I'm not. This video isn't going to get a lot of likes if Joe doesn't go in with that croc.
We should try the Komodo maybe.
All right, let's try the Komodo. That's much better, yes. Look at this big girl here. This is the star of the show. That is a big old female Komodo dragon. All right, can we go in?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Got the key.
Let's do it. Here we go.
Got some more prehistoric animals.
Yeah, look at these prehistoric animals. Those are not pets. Oh, look at her. Oh, man. Hi, sweetheart. So we're not just gonna walk right up to her. We're gonna get her used to the idea that we're here in her enclosure, because if we just walk right up to her, it's gonna spook her and she's gonna do that. So we're just gonna let her get used to us being here, and hopefully she's gonna come to us.
Pretty shy.
Yeah, she is really shy. Come here, sweetie. Apparently Lanka is not a fan of my videos. Oh, she's letting me get really close. Joe? So now she's getting a little more used to us being here. And we can maybe get a little bit closer to her. Well, she's gonna tell us where she's comfortable with us being. Hi. Man, this is awesome. You know, I don't know about you guys at home who keep monitors or iguanas that shed in chunks like this, but I instinctively want to go and just start peeling off all of her skin there. Come here, sweetie. I just need to peel a little bit of your skin, just a little bit. She's just really curious as to who I am. She's not really comfortable yet, but she's getting there. Wow. Just look at those colors on her head. Man, this is a big, beautiful, impressive monitor. I'm gonna crouch down. I'm gonna see if she'll let me pet her. And by pet her, I want to get this little skin off you. There we go. There we go. There we go. That is so satisfying. You just gotta pick at all the dry skin on a lizard. I don't know what it is about that, but I just need to. There you go, sweetheart. All right, come here. Come here. Oh man. This is the first Komodo dragon I have ever been able to pet. Look at this. So I've showed her that I'm not a threat, and I'm not going to do anything but pet her and, you know, show off my OCD by picking at that skin. Look at this. Wow. I'm telling you guys, if you've never pet a Komodo dragon before, that feels so amazing. Each one of these little scales just kind of feels like rubbing your hand against pearls. Oh, what a sweetheart. And now she's getting curious as to who I am. Look at that big tongue. She's just checking me out, wondering why I smell so bad. So now, how many people really get this close to her?
No, not much. That's it.
All right, now it's Joe's turn, and look at that. Blanca is totally smelling him. Oh man, that is the closest I have ever gotten to a Komodo dragon, to actually pet it and to cater to my OCD by, you know, peeling off all that dead skin. There's a lot of you out there who know exactly what I'm talking about when you see that dead skin on a lizard. You just have to instinctively, you know, peel. But this is one of the most incredible moments, getting this close to a Komodo dragon. Wow. This is an experience I will never forget. Man, what a beautiful dragon. Man, I'll tell you, you know, that was a dream come true, to be that close to a Komodo dragon, to actually pet him. Man, this reptile zoo is one of the most incredible reptile zoos I have ever toured. I'm not just saying that because Ketchel is a friend of mine, but what Ketchel has built here is one of the most incredible world-class reptile zoos. And when you come to Costa Rica, you have got to come to Dominical and put this reptile zoo on your to-do list. It is so worth coming down to the southwest part of Costa Rica just to see this zoo. So anyway, guys, this starts off our Costa Rican Reptile Adventures. So there is lots more coming from here in Costa Rica. So hit that subscribe button when you do, hit that bell so you never miss one of those uploads. Give this video a like, and as always, guys, thanks for watching. And until the next reptile adventure from here in Costa Rica, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.